Hey guys, this is Trav and hope you are doing fantastic. In this quick tutorial, we're going to be talking about themes and theme settings. We're going to cover it globally, so we're not going to go too much into specifics. You can find more specific tutorials on features and widgets in the tutorials section, but for this one we're just going to cover what themes are, what themes there are, how you switch between themes, some of the theme settings, theme previews, and so forth, so we can keep this anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes so we can get a quick and concise tutorial for you. Now I will move through this kind of fast, so feel free to pause, stop, rewind, play the video to catch up or follow along with any of the information that I'm sharing. Alright, let's jump right into it. On the left hand side here, I'm going to click Themes. Now we have 5 major themes you can see here, theme 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each of these themes do have their own individual settings and their own individual perks. Theme 1 is a pretty cut forward theme. That's the theme I'm going to be showing you. It's this theme here. Now again, you can change all this coloring, all the backgrounds, all the images. Everything is customizable. So if you're looking at these themes going, there's only 5 themes. Well, the truth is each of these themes can be customized in thousands. I would even venture to say hundreds of thousands of different ways. So no two blogs are going to look the same. You can customize every color, every font, every background. You can set background images. You can do just about anything you want with these themes to make them unique and make them really fit whatever you're blogging about, whatever you're promoting, whatever your feel or brand is. You can change it. So it's really about the theme that works best for you. Theme 1, for instance, is the one you just saw. Theme 3 is centered around a video at the top that plays in the background of your blog when members come in. It's very, very cool. I'm going to show you real quick. Activating a theme is as simple as what I just did. I click the Activate button. Now you can go to Customize, which is going to take you to the Theme Setting area. I'll get to that in just a second when I go back to Theme 1. But let's go ahead and look and visit the site for Theme 3. Now again, this is that video theme I was telling you about. It's pretty cool. It shows your recent posts. You can have all your pages up here. You can really customize. You can just drop a YouTube video. It's very, very simple. You can drop a YouTube link in, and it will change the video at the top. You can have sound play. You can not have sound play. You can cut videos, edit your own video, and throw it in there. It's very, very cool. So I'm going to go back to Theme 1 by clicking Activate. Please note that when you change themes, you may need to adjust minor settings for the look and feel of your blog to kind of get back to where you feel. Not every theme is the same from the gate out, right? You're going to customize each theme. So if you're set up in Theme 1, you might be displaying, right? If I go over here, you can see that I'm displaying 4 pages, then more. In Theme 3, I may be displaying 3 pages, then more. So you may need to get in there and change and update your settings just to make sure that everything is the same and how you prefer. So now I'm going to go over to the Customize or Theme Settings area. It will really take me to the same place. This is the theme setting area. Now this is a pretty prominent area. You're going to be in this area a lot when editing your blog because this is kind of the preview section, right? You can make all the changes you want on the left-hand side, and it's going to affect the look, feel, customization, and basically the overview or functionality of your blog, right? This isn't where you post. This is where you're going to be selecting certain fonts, certain colors, certain widgets, certain features, opt-ins, changing your banners, and more. So I'm going to go down the left-hand side menu and show you what I mean by changing some of those, not going through every feature, but just kind of giving a global view of what it is. Over the General tab, you can see we have a lot of items here. I personally am not fond of this yellow that I set in a previous tutorial, so I'm going to change that to show you what I mean. You can actually go back to the default, and I actually liked the default. See how quickly that changed? The default is a pretty good blue, and it's a gray that works really well with this blue. I love that. I think it's a great color. You can actually change just about everything in here. From the background color, I can set an image if I want. I can set an entire image and go to my media library, open the library. I can grab a brand new header, insert my brand new header. Oh, that's the background image, right? I'm going to remove that. See? So that is how you can upload a background image. What I was actually looking for would have been down a little bit further. I'll show you that in just a second. But you can change everything in here, all the way from your link color to your background colors to your logo types. You can have a logo image up here. You can have text. I think the text is cool where it bolds it. You can change that from being in capital R to a lowercase r. You can see how quickly that it shows up over in your preview side, right? So Fonts, you can change all of your fonts, pretty self-explanatory. There is a myriad of fonts in there, so feel free to play with that. Do note that that is not going to affect your post formatting. So, this could be text, right? This is an image, but let's say this was text and it was a certain size and whatnot. If you change your fonts, it's not going to change all of your font. It's going to change just some of your font. Like if I was to change this, it's going to change my content font, but it is not going to change my actual font of my posts because those are pretty formatted to however I may have posted them. So going to the homepage header, that's what I was looking for earlier. You can jump into your media library, open the library, grab a pretty awesome header, brand new. You've got an awesome header, and it's very, very simple to do that. Jumping into widgets. Now our widgets, if you're not familiar with the widgets are, you can come over to the widgets here and you can add a widget, right? These are all of the available widgets and these are constantly being added to, so you may see new widgets any day. We usually are releasing, if you're on our blog lists or you're on the Empower Network email lists. If you're not, I would jump on them because that's where the latest and greatest information is about what's coming. But tons of images are placed in here. You can add YouTube channels, you can add tag clouds, text. I've got a text widget in here. I'm going to show you how that works real quick. So let me X out of that. And let's go ahead and look at the text widget here, right? So I've got the text widget over here. This is the HTML text widget. You can find out more about this widget in the tutorial section, but this is where you can add HTML tags, right? Or excuse me, HTML code to a widget that's in your blog, right? I'm going to add a font color real quick and make this red, show you what I mean for our HTML experts. That actually needs to be an equal sign. And I'm going to end that HTML. And you can see that I just made, if I did it right, yeah, see how that disappeared? So that's the only red code there. Now, this text fonts for our advanced users, there's tons you can do in the HTML text box. You know as well as I do that that thing can be really powerful. And for our basic users, if you just want to make something bold, you can literally be loud and proud and make something bold right into the HTML widget. So there's a lot of stuff that can be done with the HTML widget. Very powerful widget. Now your widgets can be reordered simply by dragging them. You can see that I've got an entire YouTube channel here set up, and you can just drag them wherever you would like, and they will literally replace themselves in the order that you put. You can have just about as many widgets as you want. It'll push the page down, but you can organize them in any fashion you want. Going down here, you've got your opt-in symbol, which can be enabled. Goes along with your posts. It's a way to have people opt into your mailing lists, whether it's GetResponse or Aweber. You can put it in there, adds it right to your blog. You got your social pop settings, which is a really, really awesome, very beneficial feature to your posts. It posts the social share. If you were to click read more, you can check out your post and see what I mean by the social share. It's 4 social media icons. You can actually take off some of them if you don't want them. You can have ribbons, metal. It's a really, really, really cool button set that you can have in there just for having some real awesome viral juice or virality around your blog posts. And that all, of course, links into your social profile that you set up when you started up Kolatu, or you can set up at any time. Your author box settings, I've got Bobby Nunez in here. You can actually enable or disable this. This is so you can have multiple authors on certain blog posts, or if you wanted to guest blog under a different name, blog under a pen name, have somebody blogging for you, blog under your name, you can set it up in here. You can have an author bio, you can have an image. It's a very, very cool feature for you to have for that. Now your banner ad settings, of course, this is going to be a big feature over here. If I disable this, it's going to vanish from my blog. Enabling it is very huge. It's a very, very simple and very, very powerful way to put an awesome banner in very quickly. That will lead to your desired URL. In this case, I've got it going to a certain funnel. It's a very, very awesome URL. And you can see that by default for you Empower Network affiliates, your ID is already inserted into your blog in the necessary areas so that you're not missing out on sales. Going down, we've got our social card settings. You can see here that you can add a profile pic or a custom URL. Your social card will show up if you do enable this. It's a very awesome feature. Shows Facebook, Twitter. It's a very, very cool feature. I definitely always recommend putting any social settings on your blog or your blog posts just because when you're posting blog posts on there, you can really get some viral exposure when your blog post is found in the right area or ranks in the right area. We have tons of members already ranking using every theme there is. So guys, thanks for walking through this tutorial. I definitely hope this helped. This is the preview section of the themes. Again, we have our main themes. We have our theme preview section here on the left-hand side, which is a very, very powerful feature. Make sure once you're done, it is saving, but make sure once you are done to hit this save and publish button. Now it will confirm by saying saved, and you can go over to your blog, get out of that yellow ugly banner, and check out all of the new settings that you have made in your blog. So that, guys, is themes and theme settings. I hope this helped. For more great tutorials, check out the tutorial section. More tutorials are being added all day, every day. And if you have any more questions or any concerns, have any issues with your blog or feature requests, feel free to put them in the support widget. Down on the left-hand side, you'll find great answers in there, or you'll get amazing, almost instantaneous help from our support team by connecting with them there with the email function or by writing to support@empowernetwork.com. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking this out, and enjoy Kalatu.